Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel Coin Lady. Is the BRICS using XRP? Or is there a much bigger plan of action behind the scenes around the US to utilize XRP as a major weapon? Well, we're going to be talking about it. So if we take a look at this announcement from BRICS News, and if we go all the way back to March of 2022, pretty much every single week, we have been hearing the same thing, which is BRICS says that it's leaving the dollar-dominated space and developing the mechanism and tools for a truly independent financial system. In other words, what do the BRICS really want? They want a decentralized financial system that is not reliant upon the US dollar, or even the SWIFT network, which is dependent on the US dollar as well. We have been talking about this, we've been addressing it now. Can the BRICS use XRP? They can utilize XRP all day long. They can build on the XRP ledger all day long. Nobody needs to grant them the green light or the red light to not utilize XRP, or even the XRP ledger. They could do that all day long. It doesn't matter. But will they use Ripple payments? That's the question. And the answer is no. I don't believe that they will. And we're gonna go in depth on that here in a second. But I want to go to this post here that started this big debate, again, about XRP being utilized around the global financial system within the BRICS. I strongly encourage everyone to join the free Discord. There's going to be a link at the top of the description below. This is one of the most valuable and informative Discords out there, and it's completely free. There's a free site that has a ton of free crypto gems, free market strategies, guides, market trends, free charts, and there's also going to be new cheat sheets dropped in this Discord. And already, we have a ton of testimonials from members of the Discord that have been absolutely loving it. So what are you waiting for? Go and click the link at the top of the description below and join the free Discord. So this is for Mario North. All we have Putin is crypto for new global finance system. Could Ripple transform the global financial landscape as a Federal Reserve Wanstead? Wall Street analysts speculate that the BRICS coalition Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa aim to challenge the dominance of the US dollar potentially with a Ripple crypto strategy. Now, let's take a pause quick. We know that the BRICS are utilizing crypto blockchain. They're trying to do it. I don't think that they're using Ripple at all. And I'm going to address why. Obviously, yes, there's deep connections. There's a potential that they could be working with Ripple. This whole, BRICS show could just be that it could just be a show. But we also have to take a quick look at this from the other side. What if this isn't in the show? What if there is conflict happening because the BRICS are moving against the dollar and we want to protect that dollar? Well, what is the plan of action next? Well, we're gonna talk about it. But we have Hoon and Z have expressed interest in cryptocurrencies to counter the US financial influence. A multi-country cryptocurrency could potentially upend the petrodollar system, paving the way for a new financial order based on blockchain technology and real assets. Now, we know that the petrodollar deal is basically in question. It didn't get renewed. So is it dead? What's going on with it? We don't really know yet. But we also have Ripple's technology, particularly the XRP ledger, offers a decentralized platform for rapid secure transactions. And this is where things get a little bit interesting because like I said, they could utilize the XRP ledger all day. They can utilize XRP all day, but they won't be able to tap into Ripple payments. Why? Because Ripple is a US-based company. They're probably going to avoid working with any BRICS, because again, if they are sanctioned, well, Ripple could also get in trouble in the US. But we also have XRP ledger's capabilities could underpin a new asset-backed currency, reducing reliance on central banks, and enhancing financial transparency. RippleNet or Ripple Payments. Ripple's payment network facilitates real-time cross-border transactions, potentially replacing the traditional SWIFT system. Combined with on-demand liquidity, RippleNet leverages XRP to bypass the need for pre-funded accounts. Streamlining international payments. Is Ripple capable of building the new global Federal Reserve sources? And this is the sources here, and it did get a ton of views, got a ton of engagement, which is probably the main reason why, this guy talked a little bit about. But regardless of that, let's go back in time to February of 2022. So this was the first post that we saw regarding crypto, what's happening around Russia. So we have crypto exchanges are refusing calls to freeze Russian accounts. A Binance spokesperson said doing so would fly in the face of the reason why crypto exists. Crack and CEO said the move would violate Bitcoin's libertarian values. Now, this is what Brad Garlinghouse, the CEO of Ripple, and what he's basically saying. I continue to see asinine arguments from uninformed pundits of how crypto works. I want to reiterate what Ashish Birla, who's a board member of Ripple, said yesterday. There are factual reasons why crypto can be used on the board or on the broad scale for Russia to evade sanctions. In order to convert crypto to fiat exchanges, etc. Rely on banking partners who could lose their licenses. If someone on the OFAC list is able to slip through, extremely stringent KYC and AML policies are in place to avoid precisely this. RippleNet are an example, has always been and remains today committed to not working with sanctioned banks or countries that are restricted counterparties. Ripple and our customers support and enforce OFAC rule laws and KYC/AML. Instead of listening to responsible players who have been clear, they will abide by legal sanctions. Some pundits and media insist on continuing to paint crypto as the Silk Road, both an exceptionally outdated and tired argument, which simply doesn't hold true today. Rand over now, as we look at this right, XRP. And the XRP ledger obviously could still technically be utilized. But the issue here is, if they're only going to transact XRP to, a stable coin or so to get that off the exchange, it's still going to basically be impossible without KYC or AML. Alright, so to utilize crypto in that sense, it's not going to work the way that most people are anticipating now. Could Russia or the BRICS build a financial system through crypto 100%? And it's been 2 years since the sanctions got announced. I would argue that if they had, a substantial amount of developers on that, it's probably basically done or close to being complete. But the thing about all of this is Project Enbridge, which we'll talk about. But let's go over here. So Subjective Views actually responded to Mario. And this is something that we have been tossing around and thinking about for a little bit of time, is XRP and Ripple being targeted by the US? Because remember, Ripple and XRP was like the only, crypto-based company, and XRP was basically like the only crypto asset to be targeted heavily the way that it did. And it got targeted back in 2020. We're talking about, for years ago. Basically, it's going to be 4 years this year. So why was Ripple and XRP the only ones to really be targeted in that way? Ripple and XRP are basically out of this case. At this point, Ripple's still fighting institutional sales of XRP. But XRP did get deemed not a security in the court of law. Why were they target like that? And on the same side of things, why is Ripple meeting with the US Department of the Treasury? Because here we have from Subjective Views. I mean, it's possible that Ripple was helping the feds in some capacity, only time will tell. But in the meanwhile, we follow the breadcrumbs. In here we have Ripple Stellar, the US Department of the Treasury, Ripple and Stellar at a roundtable discussion alongside Nellie Leong, Undersecretary for Domestic Finance, US Department of the Treasury. This was April 23, 2024. Discussion on the technical and regulatory requirements for upgrading the legacy capabilities of central bank money, exploring the potential implications for consumers, investors, and businesses. They also delved into a long-term vision for the integration of CBDC's tokenization and SIP coins into the broader U.S. financial ecosystem, including potential benefits for economic growth and resilience. So this sounds to me like, hey, we're planning the plumbing behind this new financial system. We need some key integrators around this that can support what we need, and Ripple and Stellar Chainlink was also there. I believe Circle was there as well. These are major integrators, these are major players in the space that have been building, working with the largest names out there. Please like and subscribe my channel. See you later, bye.